This side, right? This next comic is, I don't like to read this because he's appeared all over New Jersey and New York City, Broadway Comedy Club and Gotham. But I was here the night that he did his first open mic, and he was funny. And I told Chip he was funny, and Chip said, I don't know anything about comedy, he can't trust me. But then he heard him, and he thought he was funny too. And you're gonna love him. Let's welcome Bobby B.
Bobby.
How's everybody tonight?
All right.
Okay. I'm not really that funny. He's just complimented me. Anyway, I'm Bobby B. I'm from New York, as you can tell, right, from my southern accent that I have. Right? How you doing? How you doing, right? Born and raised in the village, Greenwich Village. Anybody go to the village, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great, down there. I'm half Sicilian, half Italian. When people hear that, they're like, oh, wait a minute. He's Sicilian, he's from New York. Right away they think I'm connected to the mob, right? I think that stereotype is bullshit, but I am. Honestly, I can't tell you who, because if I do, then we gotta whack the whole bunch. And this place will be a parking lot tomorrow. The only thing I stress is, honestly, no matter how good or bad my set is, I suggest everybody laughs, because as we're here having a good time, there's my friends doing maintenance on your cars outside. So I would laugh, because it's going to be a little hard starting that thing when you leave. Anyway, yeah, from a crazy Italian family. My father's Sicilian, very old-fashioned. He believed everything had to be earned. He was a hard worker, my father. I didn't believe that. I just thought like I would ask him for money all the time. And my father had like a hearing deficiency. He always wore like a hearing aid. And when I used to go up to him, he knew I was coming. He started lowering the hearing aid, right? As soon as he's like heard I need, he shut it off, right? Because he knew I was gonna say. I said, Dad, I need $10 for sneakers. Now, back in the 70s, sneakers did cost $10. Definitely, and the reason why, because like I said, I'm a child of the 70s. I'm 65, by the way. So, I mean, yeah, I look young, but I feel like I got hit by a fucking train. But anyway, I would ask him for $10, and he would look at me and like I was crazy, and he'd go like, what? And I'd say $10. He'd look at my mother and go, what is he, fucking crazy? He goes, well, one pair? I went, yeah, why? He's like, and you know what? I said, listen, the other thing you gotta understand is my $10 is different from my father's $10. Like mine, I could buy the one pair of sneakers. His $10, 4 pairs of shoes he could buy, go away on vacation and come back and still have my change my father. That's what he thought. I used to bust his balls. I used to say, Dad, if it costs you $1:15 in the morning to get dressed, you walk out cock and balls naked. That's what you gotta do. And he's like, what? And I'm like, oh, forget about it. And one time it was funny, like I didn't realize, I know he's deaf, and I used to get away with like, you fucking cheap ass, this and that. And one time I said something and he hit me with a shot and I went flying like the next room. And I'm like, man, what'd you do? And my mother looks at me, she goes, stupid, he can read lips. We have mirrors all over the house. And I'm like, well, I didn't know that. And I said, well, now, But yeah, I love my father, rest in peace, he was a good man and everything, but a lot of traditions have changed over the years. Italian wakes, for instance, like funerals, okay, whatever they call them today, viewings. Today it's like one day, right? They have a wake, right? One day and the next day they usually bury people. So back in the day, it was 3 to 4 days. They had 3 to 4 days. You had to actually go up there, look at the same guy in the coffin for 3 days. It was crazy. It was really nuts. And the reason for that is because Italians we like to cry. Everybody likes to cry, and it's like, we have nothing else better to do. So the first day's a shit show. You got all my aunts and everything, and they're like, who's screaming, who's yelling, who's fainting, who's doing this, who's like, it should have been me, why was it you? Move over, let me get the coffin, these are Italian old ladies, right? They have nothing else. They feast on funerals, they love it. They love it. It's like the national pastime for old ladies. By the second day, it turns into San Gennaro feast. You walk up, you smell food. Somebody brings food. In the corner, they have like antipasta and everything, right? In the other corner, they got a bar. It's like a rolling bar. Who's singing in that corner? Who's singing Jimmy Roselli songs and Frank Sinatra? This, and who's playing? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's like, Mom, everybody forget, like, and they actually rolled the coffin it's on wheels in the corner to make room for all this. So they ever forgot that my grandfather was dead, and they're like, no, we forgot why we're here, you know? And by the third day, they were bone dry. They couldn't cry no more, they had no throat, they couldn't talk and everything, and it's like, you know, and they're like, well, the big thing now is, you know that limo that follows the coffin, the hearse to the cemetery? You got 6 old ladies looking to get in that. It was like, no, take me. They're drawing straws. It's like, and you know why? Because their whole lives, they hook it and hoo it around these old ladies, right? They were like the biggest pigs of their time. So now, they got one foot in the grave, and they're like, they got to get close to the guy up there. So, you know, we're black, we're rosary, at the rosary beads, and just follow the coffin and everything. Then they're all there crying and everything. But Italian, like I said, Italian people are crazy like that. The other thing is, the other thing, honestly, I forgot to tell you, it don't cost money to laugh, so I gave everybody $5 when you walk through the fucking door, laugh. Italian weddings, you could keep them. They suck, all right? We're the biggest phonies on earth. You got 250 people in one room that hate the shit out of each other, right? And every 5 years or 6 years when these people get together, and it's so funny because, like, here's the husband, like, I ain't going. The wife's like, you're going, you go. And fuck them, I don't want to sit with these people, Nothing but love, right? And then when you're approaching, we're not even going to be sitting at the same table. You approach that table with the cards on it, and you're looking, motherfucker. I'm like, we're sitting with them. What are you talking about? We're sitting with these people. Now you've got a table of 8. 6 people hate each other. 2 are friends of the bride and groom. They have no idea how they're about to get terrorized at this wedding. They're like, yeah, we're friends of the bride and groom. Yeah, how are you? Yeah, we're gonna have fun. No, you're not. Wait till the end of this fucking thing. You're gonna be in an institution by the time you get out of here, right? So now the other thing is Italians, we're born with a special gift. We don't learn this. We're very good ventriloquists, okay? And by that, it's like, we have the skills and to look at somebody that you hate directly in the eye and motherfuck them to death and they won't even know it. For instance, like there's a guy, he's coming and fuck the shit. Hold on, wait. Because I gotta use my arms and everything. The Italians use their arms. You got a guy, he's over there and he's like, oh, what's up? This thing on? Hold on. There you go. Oh, what's up? How's everything? Good. Yeah, I miss you too, you motherfucker. I know, yeah. Well, what happened? You scumbag, I hate you. What, you still alive? And they're like, yeah, and everything. That's like, and they're not supposed to see your mouth going. So now, you're at the wedding, there's people having fun, you're sitting at the table, then they have what they call the sidebar. The sidebar discussion with your wife. So here's this, like this fat, this personal fat guy, really fat. And you go like this, look how fat you got. And everything. Oh my God, really? Yeah. What did she get the makeup done in a fucking funeral home? Oh my God, look at her. Right? And you get like they call it the sidebar. Then you get the star, my Aunt Camilla. This is my aunt. This is the one that manages to go to every wedding, drink, get 3 sheets to the friggin' wind, disgust, drunk as a skunk. Right? She wears that red lipstick where she's kissing everybody on the head and it stays on them, right? She's like she's the pig of the family, right? And she goes to everybody and you're looking at her and I'm like, and the worst thing she could ever do is get on the dance floor. Because once she's on the dance floor, she takes the shoes off and then here's me with my wife. I went, oh my God, she took the shoes off. Look at the feet. I said, not only is she... I said... Because I'm thinking, it's really disgusting. And I'm like, it's like, look at her feet. It's like, how the fuck could she walk around like that? It's like, look at them. And I'm like, it's disgusting. And I'm looking and I'm like, I used to bust the balls. I used to go up to her when she was straight. And I said, hey, Camilla, you gotta do it for yourself a favor. Whenever you buy a new pair of shoes, throw the shoes out with the shoe boxes because those fucking feet, you just gotta hide those motherfuckers, right? And she would just look at me and go, the only thing that was bad was that too bad it was my mother's sister, or else I would have fucked her in the bathroom or something like that. She's a pig. What are you gonna do? You know. Fuck. They have incest all over the world. They didn't give a fuck. You know. When I used to go, when I used to drink, and like years ago and everything, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, I was home. I used to ring a bell. I used to go, oh, I'll be right up. All right, I'm waiting for you. Bring the beer. All right. Bring the KY. Oh my God. Italians hate to say goodbye. We hate to say goodbye. We hate goodbyes. The reason for that is because we're always fighting with each other. Oh, the families are constantly fighting. We live to hate, hate to live. It's just exactly the way we are. And I'll give you an example. 2 families haven't spoken in about 15, 20 years, right? Because of something stupid. Just stupid. And maybe there was like a near death or somebody that's really sick that brings them together. And what happens is they go over, like one person's house that's Italian. That's the other thing. I want to ask everybody a question. Excuse me. Whenever you go over somebody's house that it's Italian, right? Doesn't the goodbyes last longer than the visit? Right? Like you'll visit for an hour, then by the time you get to wherever you are in the house to the car, it's like another 2 hours, right? Because we don't want to say goodbye. So what happens is now, they're hanging out, and the thing is this about Italians, we have living rooms, but you're not allowed in them. We have living rooms, and they're roped off. It's like the Italian Smithsonian. We just don't want nobody in there. So everything's done in the kitchen, right? You eat, you drink, you sleep. So here's the best, right? It's time to leave, right? All right, we're gonna get going. They start crying and everything, and they're like, well, you know what? We should have done this. We shouldn't have fought. Blood sticker, whatever the fuck it is, blood sticker on water, whatever. I love you, let's exchange the numbers. All the sincerity goes on for 2 hours, right? And we shouldn't have done this since Mom and Pop died. Let's get together, let's do holidays, let's do this, let's do that. As soon as that door closes, and the people, and they're in the car, here's the people in the house, ready? Who the fuck invited them over? What are you, fucking crazy? Who is it, you? I'll give you a fucking slap next time you do that. These motherfuckers, what? They brought fucking Entenmann's crumb cake, these son of a bitches. There's no Italian bakeries by where they live. Really? Don't invite them over again. Throw the fucking number out the window. And here's the people in the car. They're driving, the husband starts laughing. He goes, oh my God, what? Did you see that fucking house? What are they, gypsies? They got red velvet curtains in that thing. Did you see the daughter? The daughter looks like she's got 2 spiders hanging off her eyelids with those fucking fake eyelashes. And the best thing is the son. How old is he? 7? He weighs 800 fucking pounds. What do you do, swallow 2 votes with? You know what? Throw that fucking number out the window. Fuck them all. We don't want to see them ever again. I'm Bobby B. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Bobby B, everybody. You know, what? All I'm going to say is that the Irish, because my second ex-wife was